It's Friday, and you know what that means, a brand new episode of Friday Night Evolution. I'm your host, Dylan Smith, the voice of SWF Pro Wrestling. We've got a stacked 7-match card on the books for y'all tonight, and you are not going to want to miss any of the action coming to you live here from the SWF Arena on YouTube. And if you like what you see tonight, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and make sure to hit that notification bell to see when we come back on. And up first, in round 3 of our Tag Team Contenders Tournament, Brothers of Destruction are going up against the Bouchey brothers in Extreme Rules Tag Team action. Which teams are going to go to the semifinals? Let's head to the ring and find out.
The following contest is a Tag Team Extreme Rules match. And at a combined weight of 805 pounds, the Brothers of Destruction.
And folks, we see Nightmare and Gravestone making their way to the ring. These two gentlemen, the last time they were in tag team action, were in an absolute classic tag contest up against Tug Mucow and Angelo Rivera of Mucha Lucha. These guys are heavily favored in the Tag Team Contenders bracket to make it all the way to the finals to go back after the tag team titles that they came so close to winning. And now the team that's standing in their way are the Bouchey brothers, Dylan and William Bouchey.
Combined weight of 462 pounds, the Bludgeon Brothers.
We see the Bouchey brothers making their way inside of the ring, getting ready to take on the Brothers of Destruction in an Extreme Rules tag team match. And the Bouchey brothers before this match said that they were going to bring absolute hell into the ring tonight in honor of their fallen idol, Terry Funk. Alright folks, getting ready to kick this match off. The Brothers of Destruction, the Bouchey brothers. Referee signals the bell, and here we go. William going after Gravestone, but Nightmare going after William. Gravestone going after Dylan. Nightmare with a Russian leg sweep onto William. Dylan chopping away at the chest of Gravestone, but Gravestone pushing him off. Hits a running lariat, and we see Outlaw getting lifted high in the sky by Nightmare, and he just drops him back onto his chest. And Dylan Bouchey slowing down Gravestone, dragging him back to the mat and attacking his left arm. Nightmare having William Bouchey up onto his shoulders, taking him over to the corner and hits the snake eyes. And we see Dylan Bouchey stomping down on the right arm of Gravestone, but Gravestone writhing around in pain. Dylan going outside of the ring. William hitting a shotgun dropkick to Nightmare to take him down. But now Nightmare grabbing up the Outlaw from behind, and the electric chair connects. Dylan Bouchey going up under the ring for the weapon, and he has the steel chair in hand as Gravestone hits the running leg drop onto Outlaw William Bouchey. Oh, and Bouchey countering out of the power slam attempt by Gravestone, going for the cover, but no, it was only a 1 count. And Dylan Bouchey in a bad way. Nightmare raining down those knee shots, following it up with a fall-away slam. Outlaw with the steel stairs and hands, knocking Gravestone all to hell. Nightmare back up to his feet in the middle of the ring, playing up to the crowd as Dylan Bouchey goes for another weapon under the ring, and he's got the baseball bat in hand. But Nightmare grabs him up and hits Dylan Bouchey with an electric chair. And we see Outlaw grabbing the table from under the ring and sending it right back inside. As Gravestone going for a weapon of his own, and he's got the ladder in hand, cracks Outlaw with the ladder shot. And Nightmare just wrenching away on the knee of Dylan Bouchey on the inside. He knows he's a high flyer and wants to get his mobility off of him as much as possible. You see Outlaw and Gravestone, probably two of the hardest strikers in the SWF, going at it on the outside. And Gravestone bringing the sledgehammer into the fight, knocking Outlaw in the midsection, cracking him in the back with it as Nightmare goes for the cover on Dylan. But Outlaw William Bouchey makes the save for his brother. Gravestone just lighting up Bouchey, dropping him onto the mat. And Dylan Bouchey gets knocked out of hell by Nightmare. 1, 2, but it's not enough to take down the younger Bouchey brother. He kicks out at the count of 2. Nightmare trying to grab Dylan from behind. Dylan able to get him off, but Gravestone comes in. He's got him up, trying to go for the chokeslam, but Dylan Bouchey able to fight off Nightmare and Gravestone at the same time. And a rolling armbar by Dylan Bouchey goes in on Gravestone, but Nightmare able to make the save. And we saw outside William Bouchey setting up the ladder on the ring and on the announcer's table, sends Gravestone flying with an arm drag. Tries to go for a running lariat, but Gravestone smart enough to roll out of the way. Hits the midsection kick, and it looks like that Outlaw's going for a last ride. Gravestone has him up, sends him back down with the last ride. Referee goes for the count. 1, 2, but no, the Outlaw will not be denied tonight as he kicks out at 2. Nightmare running interference on the outside against Dylan Bouchey. Outlaw William Bouchey getting the surprise roll up on a Gravestone, but Gravestone tries to fire off a big boot, but instead goes after the left and right hand combination. He's got Outlaw by the neck, sends him up and down with the choke slam. It looks like Nightmare's been busted open on the outside by Dylan Bouchey. Gravestone trying to go for the sledgehammer shot onto William on the inside, but William able to knock the hammer out of his hands. Dylan stomping down on the legs of Nightmare as Gravestone gets picked up inside of the ring by William. William sends him down with a hard right hand shot. Ref goes for the cover. 1, 2, but no, Gravestone kicks out at 2. The Brothers of Destruction have come so close to tag team gold in the past that they are just itching to get back at those title belts. Nightmare just ragdolling William Bouchey on the inside of the ring after those knee shots. And Gravestone backslamming Dylan Bouchey on the outside. And now both members of Brothers of Destruction are inside the ring with the Outlaw. Gravestone with the sledgehammer in hand, and Nightmare just swinging for the fences with the baseball bat. Outlaw knocks the bat out of Nightmare's hand, sends him flying against the ropes, but gets cracked from behind with a sledgehammer shot from Gravestone. Gravestone picking up Dylan Bouchey up onto his shoulders. He's got him in the tombstone, and the tombstone power driver connects. And it looks like it took a little bit more out of Gravestone than we thought it would to get that tombstone to connect. And Nightmare lighting up Bouchey on the outside of the head, but Gravestone going for the cover on the inside. 2, but no. William Bouchey makes the save. William blocking the kick attempt from Nightmare. Locking up with him as Gravestone getting ready to rain down the hammer shot with this baseball bat, but Dylan Bouchey able to knock it out of his hands. Both men trading shots with each other dead in the middle of the ring as Gravestone carries Dylan Bouchey over to the ropes. William able to get an inverted DDT on a Nightmare. But Gravestone with the sledgehammer shots, taking out both Bouchey brothers one after the other. Tries to go for the hammer down shot, but Dylan Bouchey fighting out of the reverse hold from Nightmare. Sends a nasty looking uppercut to Gravestone. And Nightmare gets dropped out of the ring by William Bouchey. Now William has that sledgehammer in hand. Dylan having the baseball bat in his hand, but it gets dropped. Oh, nice looking arm drag by Dylan Bouchey, kicking Gravestone while he's down. Nightmare, elbow shot to the back of Outlaw. Oh, and Dylan Bouchey with the kendo stick shot from behind, taking down the big man. Cracks him in the back again, cracks him in the forehead, but he rips the kendo stick out of Dylan's hands and knocks him out of hell for some payback. But Outlaw hits a hard right hand shot, dropping Nightmare, gets the 2, but no, Nightmare kicks out. Gravestone launching Dylan Bouchey against the ropes, picks him up and into a spinning power slam. Good God, the strength on display, but William Bouchey comes in with the kendo stick. Gravestone locking up with Outlaw. Outlaw hitting the snapmare, Driving right hand shot to the forehead. Nightmare slowly getting up to his feet. Dylan Bouchey doing the same on the outside. Nightmare trying to go for a running big boot onto Dylan, but Dylan able to block the attempt. Gets picked up by Nightmare onto his shoulders, and Nightmare slams him face first onto the steel guardrail. You see Outlaw setting up that chair on the corner turnbuckle post, knocking down Gravestone with that hard right hand shot, going for the cover. 1, 2. No, not a good move on William Bouchey's part, as it was only enough for a 2. And Dylan Bouchey getting dropped all to hell on the outside by Nightmare. Gravestone gets William Bouchey up onto his shoulders, hits him up, and the Tombstone connects, busting open the Outlaw. Gravestone going for the cover. Is this going to be it? 1, 2. No, it's only a 2. The Outlaw stays alive in this Extreme Rules fight. Dylan Bouchey taking down Nightmare on the outside of the ring, still running interference for Gravestone, and William on the inside. Gravestone going up to the top rope. He's calling for William Bouchey to get up to his feet. Gravestone comes flying off the top, but no! Bouchey able to roll out of the way just in time to dodge the flying tackle attempt. Arm dragged down by Dylan Bouchey. Dylan ranching around on the arm of Nightmare and just going all to hell on him. The Bouchey brothers were not kidding when they said earlier tonight they were going to rain absolute hell inside of the ring. And the flying armbar attempt goes off on a Nightmare. Nightmare going to tap out. Gravestone gets launched out of the ring. Nightmare taps out, ladies and gentlemen. Nightmare taps. The winners of this match and moving on to the semifinals of our Tag Team Contenders Tournament are William and Dylan Bouchey, the Bouchey brothers. And folks, in a heart-wrenching tribute to their idol, the late, great Terry Funk, they kept their promise in bringing the fight to the Brothers of Destruction tonight. And congratulations, gentlemen, on making it into the next round of our tag tournament.
Here are your winners, the Bloodshed Brothers.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Bouchey brothers have moved on in the bracket, and next week it's going to be Domination, the Man Bear, Nathaniel Vintfeld, and Israel Israelievich going up against the War Dogs, Dylan Smith and Eli Reed. And we'll get to see War Dogs in action later on tonight. But up next, we have a debut matchup, and it's going to be one-on-one action featuring Ron Black going up against the debuting Fallen Angel, David Pope. Which of these two men are going to come out on top in this one-on-one contest? We're going to head to the ring and find out right now.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 239 pounds, David Post.
We see Fallen Angel David Pope making his way into the SWF arena for the very first time in his debut matchup against Ron Black. Got to be wondering what's going through the mind of this young gentleman here as he's about to make his debut here on Friday night. We see David Pope ready and waiting for Ron Black to make his way into the ring. We don't see... Oh, wait a minute. Ron Black has jumped over the guardrail. He's coming up, and he attacks the Fallen Angel from behind. Referee trying to separate these two men from each other. Ron Black looking absolutely enraged. Referee hits the bell, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. David Pope comes flying in with a running uppercut, but Ron Black was able to block it. Ron hits a release German suplex onto David Pope. Pope getting back up to his feet now. Ron Black locking up with him in the corner. tries going for a clutch suplex, but David able to fight out of it. But Ron Black fights back. Both men just trading shots with each other after Ron just ambushed David Pope right before the bell even began. Hell of a way to make a statement against the debuting Fallen Angel. David Pope getting sent over the top rope with a hard Irish whip from Ron Black. Ron playing up to the crowd. Ron getting a victory last week against Alex Jaxson after Jaxson tapped him out 2 weeks ago in their fatal four-way match. Codebreaker by the Fallen Angel. And Fallen Angel making a statement here tonight, fighting back against Ron Black after that ambush before the match even began. Black back up to his feet now. Pope sends him flying across the arena over to the guardrail, trying to kick him while he's down, but Black catches the kick, hits a dragon sweep from underneath. Gets him packed up to his feet, both men trying to make their way back to the ring. Black gets in first, the referee's outside count is at 6. Fallen Angel playing up to the crowd, acting like he's not even hurt, ladies and gentlemen. The man is an absolute warrior so far. Oh, but Ron Black catches him. He's got the crossface lock in. David Pope in a bad way here, but Pope rolling Ron Black off the top of him. Hits a midsection kick, locking up with Ron Black. Sends him flying over to the ropes with an Irish whip. Scoop power slam by the Fallen Angel as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Ron Black. Both men back up onto the feet, but Pope lighting up Black in the corner, sends him over to the corner turnbuckle. Fallen Angel hitting the tornado DDT onto Ron Black. Black getting picked back up to his feet. Pope flying in, taking him down. And again, another running lariat. Catches him. Chest buster by David Pope. Pope gets Black back up to his feet. Ranching around on the neck, trying to make him tap. But Black not going for the ropes, not going for the tap out. He's fighting out of it with the left hand shots to the midsection as Pope gets off of him. Pope getting dragged around by Ron Black. Black trapping the left arm around the ropes, wrenching away on it. Chopping David in the chest. He's got him up in the fireman's carry position. Slams him back first onto the mat. Ooh, God, driving that knee in the lower back. That's got to hurt after that impact. Ron Black kicking him while he's down. Sends him down with a forearm shot. David Pope getting picked back up to his feet, but dodging out of the grab attempt by Black. Kicking away at his legs. Tries to go for a grab, but Black fights back. Fires off a right-hand shot. Sends him flying against the ropes. Tries to go for a chop while he was going, but David Pope able to stop himself on the ropes, and David Pope going for the vertebreaker, and the vertebreaker connects. Is Pope going to go over the cover? He does. Ref gets into position. 1, 2. But it wasn't enough to take down Ron Black. Fallen Angel absolutely furious, stomping down on Black repeatedly. Black trying to get back up to his feet with the ropes assistance. Fallen Angel just watching him crawl his way back up. Knocks him all to hell with a right-hand shot and a second right hand. The third sends Ron Black flying to the outside. You see David Pope going up to the top rope. What's he planning to hit here? Goes flying with an elbow drop to the outside. Shades of Macho Man Randy Savage right there, ladies and gentlemen. Driving that knee into the arm of Ron Black. Black getting picked back up to his feet. Referee continuing the outside count at the count of 2. Hip toss by Ron Black onto David Pope. Pope and Black, both men locking up. And a codebreaker connects by Ron Black. Black getting Pope picked back up to his feet. Black making his way back inside of the ring as Fallen Angel David Pope shaking off the cobwebs, getting right back inside of the ring to continue the action. He hits the midsection kick and he's wrenching on the neck of Ron Black. Is Black going to tap out? Or is he going to be able to fight out of the hold like he did before? Fallen Angel just absolutely wrenching away on that neck. No, Ron Black fighting out of the hold, doubling over Pope, grabbing him from behind. Big time release suplex by Ron Black on a Pope. Ron knocking Pope all to hell with that hard left-hand shot. Gets him back up to his feet, and he goes to the crossface lock. Is he going to get the submission victory here tonight? Fallen Angel trying to fight out of the hold, and it looks like he's able to roll Ron Black off the top of him. Hits the midsection kick. Both men locking up as Fallen Angel sends Black against the ropes. Oh, but Black counters out of it with a DDT. stomping down on Fallen Angel. The absolute animosity that Ron Black has against David Pope, but Pope catches him, sets him up, and hits the vertebreaker for the second time. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and in his debut, is Fallen Angel David Pope. And folks, I gotta tell you, I don't think the Fallen Angel was expecting to get ambushed like that by Ron Black at the start of this match, but he still came out away tonight on Friday Night Evolution with one hell of a win. Congratulations, David. Hell of a victory for you, brother. And we see the Fallen Angel getting his hand raised by the referee for the victory here tonight on Friday Night Evolution, making his way out of the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and it looks like he's having some second thoughts. He's making his way back over to Ron Black, stomping him out, giving him some payback for the ambush earlier. And referee's trying to break up the two gentlemen, but finally able to get Fallen Angel off of Ron Black. One hell of a way to send a message to a competitor. And up next, we have a Falls Count Anywhere matchup between one half of the tag team champions, Diego Ryan, and the Man Bear, Nathaniel Vintfeld. After Vintfeld attacked Diego after the bell in last week's mixed tag team match, who's going to come out on top? Let's head to the ring and find out.
¡Viva la raza! Sube tu bandera si tú eres latino. Todos los latinos, sube tu bandera si tú eres latino. El mundo de latino.
The following is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Lucha Dragons from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 222 pounds. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Machine, Diego Ryan.
Diego Ryan, after last week, looking to get some payback against the Man Bear after Man Bear attacked him after their mixed tag team match ended, and it looks like they're going to settle it out one-on-one here in the SWF Arena in Falls Count Anywhere action.
And his opponent from Israel, weighing in at 380 pounds, Nathaniel the Man Bear.
The Man Bear, Nathaniel Vintfeld, making his way down the ramp to the ring to go one-on-one against Dragon Kid Diego Ryan. And last week, in their mixed tag team match, Man Bear hit an absolutely disrespectful DDT after the bell went off. And Diego, wanting to get some payback against Man Bear was more than happy to oblige. This man is the one of the OG big men here in the SWF, and he always puts on one hell of a show for us to see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to kick this match off. Diego Ryan, Man Bear, Nathaniel Vintfeld. Referee signals both men in the corners, hits the bell, and we're off. Both men locking up in the middle of the ring. Man Bear getting Diego up, knocking him right back to the mat with a hard knee shot to the stomach, kicking him in the lower back while he's down. Diego getting picked back up by Man Bear. Man Bear knocking Diego out and hits a sit-out spine buster. Diego clutching at his back from the impact, and Man Bear just going on the absolute offensive here tonight, raining down those hard right-hand shots onto Diego. Getting Diego back up to his feet. I don't even think Diego's made an offensive move yet so far in this match. Oh, wait a minute. Diego able to get out of the stalling vertical suplex, comes around, hits a lucha-style arm drag on a Man Bear. Man Bear and Diego locking up. Man Bear getting the strength advantage on display, sends Diego flying over the top rope to the outside. Man Bear staying right on top of him, though. Oh, but Diego finally fighting back. Gets a midsection kick. Hits a quick fire DDT on a Man Bear. Stomping him out while he's down. He's trying to get as much offensive advantage in so far. Kicking Man Bear time and time again in the face and slamming the face first on the outside mat. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Pinfalls and submissions. Anything goes. Diego getting Man Bear back up to his feet. Sends Man Bear flying back inside of the ring. Diego hopping over the top rope. Man Bear getting grabbed from behind as Diego trapping that right hand, stomping down on the back of his arm. Diego sliding outside of the ring. Man Bear back up to his feet now. Diego going for a weapon, and he's got the baseball bat in hand. He makes his way back into the ring, but Man Bear grabs him from behind. Nice backdrop by the Man Bear. Man Bear coming off the ropes and hits the big man splash. Diego kicks right back up to his feet, though, but gets rocked with a right-hand shot, but hits a reverse elbow shot. Tries to go for the shotgun drop kick, but Man Bear able to rock out of the way, knocking Diego down with a hard right-hand shot. You see Man Bear making his way out from the ring and under to see what kind of weapon he can grab, and he's got the kendo stick in hand. Both men doing a little do-si-do in and outside of the ring, but Diego hops over the top, knocking the kendo stick out of Man Bear's hand, sends him flying over the top rope just like he did to him earlier. Man Bear and Diego locking up. Man Bear, oh, wait a minute, it looks like he's going for the Grizzly Bomb. Oh, wait a minute, oh, dear God, the Grizzly Bomb onto the guardrail. Good night, Diego. Jesus, man, your back's got to be broken in half. And Man Bear once again running Diego down onto the ground. Man Bear going for the cover this time. Ref gets into position. 1, 2, but no, it wasn't enough to take down the one half of the tag team champions. Diego firing off an elbow shot to the leg of Man Bear. Man Bear getting hit with a reverse facebuster by Diego. Diego going for the cover this time. 1. Oh, Man Bear kicking out with authority. Man Bear back up to his feet. Spinning roundhouse kick takes down Diego as Man Bear goes for the cover. 2, but no, Diego Ryan kicking out at 2. Man Bear with the nasty elbow drop from behind. Tries to go for a splash onto Diego, but Diego able to roll out of the way. Both men locking up, but Man Bear able to get the kick in. Trying to grab onto Diego with a power slam, but Diego hits an inverted DDT. Both men back up to their feet. Diego gets the midsection kick. Oh, wait a minute. He's setting him up for the Moment Maker. And the biggest Moment Maker I've ever seen connects as Diego goes for the cover. 2, but no, Man Bear will not be denied tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets back up to his feet quickly. Sends Diego chest first into the guardrail. Slamming him face first this time now. Man Bear grabbing and locking up and just launching Diego around, but Diego right back up to his feet. Hits a running knee strike to take down Man Bear. Diego getting back inside of the ring, grabbing the baseball bat into his hand. Man Bear slowly making his way back to the ropes and gets cracked in the back of the head with the baseball bat. Diego looking like he's setting up for some batting practice, swinging for the fences, but Man Bear runs in and knocks Diego back onto the mat. Man Bear looking like he's going for a Boston Crab, but no, just sending all of his weight down on that lower back of Diego once again. And you got to wonder what kind of condition Diego's back is in after getting that powerbomb on the guardrail, but he's going for a second Moment Maker. Is this going to be it? The Moment Maker connects. Diego going for the cover. Ref gets into position. 1, 2, but no, Man Bear kicks out at 2. The fight goes on. And we see Diego going up to the middle rope. Walking it like a cat. Comes off the top. Oh, but Man Bear able to roll out of the way in time. Diego feeling the effects of that misfire. Gets crashed down to the mat with that lariat by Man Bear. Man Bear sees Diego getting back up to his feet. Comes in hot. Spears him straight through the ropes. Diego clutching at his ribs. And we know the strength that 300-plus pounder Man-Bear has in his arsenal, showing it in full effect here tonight. Getting Diego back up to his feet. Man-Bear going for the power slam attempt, but Diego gets out of the hold and hits a chop block to the back of his knee. Man-Bear getting picked back up by Diego. Diego locking up with a big man. Sends him flying back inside of the ring. Diego gets back in. Goes to the midsection kick. And is it going to be the third time the charm? He's got him up. And sends him down with a third moment maker. Is this going to be it? Ref gets into position. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this Falls Count Anywhere match. One half of the tag team champions, Diego Ryan. And it looks like Diego definitely got his payback here tonight, but Man-Bear still put on one hell of a performance here on Friday Night Evolution. Congratulations, gentlemen. You gave us one hell of a fight. Good job.
Here is your winner, the Machine, Diego Ryan.
As Diego celebrates in the ring, we're getting ready to go for our premiere debut for our backstage correspondent, James Ruby. Take it away, brother. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Ruby. I'm the backstage host for SWF Pro Wrestling. And in my debut tonight, I've got a special guest in the form of the #1 contender for the SWF Openweight Champion, Joker Jayden Payne. Now, Mr. Payne has told me that he's got a very specific message for our openweight champion, Igor Volkov, that he wants to give to him tonight, leading up to their match. Go ahead, Jayden, take it away.
Mr. Igor Volkov, or however you say your name, I see that you like fighting bears. In our last exchange of a promo, you were seen fighting a bear, and well, you think that scares me. It really doesn't at all. And may I remind you who I am? I'm Joker Jayden Payne. I'm the psychopath, the puppet master behind everything. Oh, really? I said it before in my last promo. I want your openweight championship. And see, I know you are really a good champion. You really are a good wrestler. I will say that. But when you compare you to me, Igor Volkov, to the Joker, the psychopath, Jayden Payne, you're just another person, another fly, another bug that he can step on, just like what he did to all of his other opponents. Oh, see, I'm not that type of guy anymore. I'm not that guy who brags about his records, thinks he's CM Punk and MJF 2.0. No. I'm just me, Joker Jayden Payne. Oh. Man, I wish you were right here, right now, because I could see you. You're always so serious. And I just want to ask, why? Why? Why so serious? Why are you so serious? When I look into your face at the next pay-per-view, right when I look at that openweight championship, and when I win the openweight championship, I'll grab spray paint and I will write why so serious. Igor, or whatever you go by, Bear Fighter, Mr. Openweight Champion, the next pay-per-view, when the ref says 1, 2, 3, and the ring announcer says, your brand new openweight champion, Joker Jayden Payne, when I hold that championship, I will look down at you and I will ask you, why so serious?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Joker Jayden Payne has laid down the gauntlet for the openweight champion Igor Volkov at their upcoming title fight. But now we're going to go ahead and get back to the action inside of the ring. Back to you, Dylan. Thanks, James. And up next, in a no-holds-barred match, is the chosen one, Alex Jaxson, going up against Joker Jayden Payne himself. Which of these two gentlemen are going to come out on top in this no-holds-barred contest? We're going to head to the ring and find out right now.
Is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, the chosen one, Alex Jaxson.
Alex Jaxson making his way to the SWF ring, sporting a new look, and now going by the moniker of the chosen one. He's been having some pretty good performances so far in the SWF, and it looks like with the gimmick change that might continue for this young man here tonight, but he's got one hell of a fight on his hands with Joker Jayden Payne.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Jayden King Payne.
And we see Jayden Payne with his new Joker moniker that he has kept since his Iron Man match against Junior Ryan at Summer Showdown, making his way down to the ring for no-holds-barred action against the chosen one, Alex Jaxson. Joker getting 3 wins straight, becoming the #1 contender for the SWF Openweight Championship, setting a major message towards Igor Volkov for their upcoming title fight here in the near future. Is going to have one hell of a fight on his hands against Alex Jaxson here tonight on Friday Night Evolution. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start this match off. Alex Jaxson, Joker Jayden Payne. Referee signals both men in the corner, sets the bell, and we're off, and Jayden comes flying in with a lariat to take down Jaxson. Jaxson getting picked up by his ankles and powerbombed by Jayden Payne. Payne going for the cover early. 1, 2, but no. Jaxson kicking out at 2. The fight goes on. Hate to see a match end right as it starts. Jayden wrenching down on Jackson's knee. Oh, but Jaxson getting a surprise roll up onto Jayden. 1, not enough to take down the Joker of the SWF. Jayden getting picked up and sweeping the legs out from underneath of Jaxson. Jaxson getting back up to his feet. Jayden slamming him back first onto the mat, kicking him while he's down. Jaxson trying to crawl his way back up to his feet with the rope's assistance. Jayden watching him, waiting, cracks him with a right hand shot. But Jaxson fires off a right hand of his own, comes off the top rope, springboard uppercut to take down Joker Jayden Payne. Following it up with a super kick from behind. Jayden looking like he's stunned on his feet, gets sent over to the ropes with an Irish whip by Jaxson. Jaxson hits a Kinshasa to take him down. Jaxson hitting the kicks, gets caught by Jayden. Jayden firing off a left hand to Jackson's midsection. Jaxson coming away from the hold, kicking Jayden while he's down. Jayden rolling away, tries to go for a pump kick, but Jaxson just out of reach. Both men locking up in the middle of the ring. Jaxson gets sent over to the corner with an Irish whip. Jayden stacking Jaxson up on the top rope. Slaps him once with a right hand shot. Oh, wait a minute. What's Jayden planning to pull here? And a Frankensteiner by Jayden Payne. Oh, but Jaxson taking advantage, getting the roll up. 1. It's not enough. Beautiful move there by Joker Jayden Payne with that Frankensteiner. And props to Jaxson for able to counter but couldn't counter out of the brainbuster. Now Jayden going for the cover this time. 1, 2, but no. Jaxson kicks out it. And Jaxson once again going for the roll-up onto Jayden. But again, Jayden kicks out at the count of 1. Jaxson comes flying in with a Superman elbow shot. Jaxson playing up to the crowd. Driving. Oh, the disrespectful foot swipe against the face. Jaxson showing some major aggression, hitting the DDT on the Joker Jayden Payne. Jaxson trying to think of what to do next, going after Jayden's lower back with the elbow shots. Oh, look at this man doing push-ups on his back. Good God. Joker Jayden Payne getting picked up by Jaxson. Jaxson picks him up, slams him down, and he's going for the submission maneuver. Is Joker gonna tap? Jayden trying to fight away from the hold. He's nowhere near the ropes. Gets the knees to the back. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a no-holds-barred match. Anything goes. Jayden going up under the ring to get a weapon. He's got that kendo stick in hand, but Jaxson able to knock the stick out of his hand. Hits the midsection kick, and he's setting him up for a power bomb, but Joker getting the right-hand shots to counter out of it. Jayden hitting a nasty flying lariat to take down Jaxson. Jaxson back up to his feet, though. Hits the Luthez press onto Joker. Jaxson getting Jayden picked back up to his feet, slamming and chopping away at him. Hits a quick snap suplex on the outside. Jayden getting picked back up to his feet. Jaxson locking up with him. Jaxson having the fireman's carry position, but Jayden fighting out of it with the elbow shots to the face. Both men locking up. Jayden, snapmare roll up into the enziguri kick. And we see Jayden locking up with Jaxson still. Gets him back up onto his shoulders in a fireman's carry hold. Carries him over to the apron and hits the snake eyes. Jayden taking control on the outside of the ring now. Again, the rolling snapmare into the enziguri. Jaxson getting picked back up to his feet. Both men locking up as Jaxson gets whipped back inside of the ring by Joker Jayden Payne. Payne hopping over the top rope, and it looks like he's getting ready to end this with a kill shot. What's he planning to hit here? Has him up onto his shoulders. Michinoku driver by Joker Jayden Payne as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, but no. Jaxson kicking out at 2. It looks like Jayden's going back for another shot. What's he going to pull? Dragging down Jaxson down to the mat. But Jaxson fighting up from his feet on to getting those right-hand shots in. Excuse me, folks. And Jaxson trying to go for a pump handle slam onto Jayden Payne, but Jayden taking him down with absolute efficiency. And we see Jayden Payne going up to the top rope. Jaxson unmoving on the ground. Elbow drop from the top connects. Jayden rolling over. Jaxson going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this no-holds-barred match is Joker Jayden Payne. And folks, we saw right before this match kicked off that Jayden had some choice words for the openweight champion, Igor Volkov. And Jaxson was going to be in for one hell of a fight tonight, but tonight was the night for our openweight championship #1 contender. We see Jayden raising his hands in victory. Alex Jaxson rolling his way out of the ring, the damage being done to him. And Jayden playing up to the crowd. As Jaxson slowly walking away, clutching at his ribs from the oh, wait a minute. Joker Jayden Payne going after him on the outside. Cracks him in the back with a forearm shot. He's got him by the back of his neck, slamming him face first into the apron, adding insult to injury. And again, Jayden not letting up, sends him shoulder first into the steel steps. Good God, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a tag team matchup debut for both of these teams. Fire and Ice, Hanzo Asashi and Bihan going up against the War Dogs, the Assassin Dylan Smith and the War Machine, Eli Reed. Who's going to come out on top in this Extreme Rules tag match? Let's head to the ring and find out.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules the iconic duo.
Ladies and gentlemen, knowing the history between these two men, Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan, they have been at each other's throats for years, but have settled their differences to become a formidable tag team here in the SWF Tag Team Division. And with it being their first outing as a tag team, we're going to see how well they'll finally work together. Folks, these two gentlemen are slotted to go into the tag team tournament next week in their first round matchup against Domination. But between having the undefeated War Machine Eli Reed and the longest reigning SWF World Champion, the Assassin Dylan Smith, tagging together for the first time, this is going to be one hell of a sight to see when these two gentlemen go at the ring of the bell.
Gonna come when the sun goes down. Lay by the river, gonna rest my eyes. 'Cause I know this time tomorrow there ain't gonna be blue skies.
All right, folks, we're getting ready to kick this match off. Fire and Ice, War Dogs. Referee signals the bell, and here we go. Smith going after Bihan. Reed locking up with Hanzo. Bihan hitting the Russian leg sweep onto Smith. And Hanzo hitting the snake eyes, busting Eli Reed right open at the start of the match. Bihan coming off the ropes, locks on the head scissors and sends the assassin flying. Eli Reed grabbing onto Hanzo. Big suplex by Eli Reed. Reed going after Han now, hits an elbow strike to the lower back, sends Bihan over the top rope, and Hanzo getting his legs smashed on by Smith. Smith carrying Hanzo over to the ropes, and he's whipped him right through the middle rope. Smith looking like he's on the warpath in this match, going after Hanzo on the outside, hits the midsection kick, and it looks like he set him up for the power bomb, and the apron bomb hits. Jesus. Bihan trying to come to save Hasashi with the Senton Atomico, but misses by a mile as Smith was able to get out of the way. But he hit the shotgun dropkick, stunning Smith momentarily as Reed has the steel steps in hands, but gets knocked him out by Hanzo. Smith hitting the low kick onto Bihan. Now Hanzo teeing off on the former world champion, hits a quick fire DDT. Bihan grabbing Eli Reed from behind, spins around and hits a Hurricane Rana to take him down. Hanzo slamming Smith face first into the outside ring and busts him open. Both men from the War Dogs are busted open and bleeding in this match. Bihan hits the jawbreaker on Eli Reed, and Smith sends Hanzo flying with a release suplex. We know Bihan and Smith's history, as Bihan has challenged for the world title multiple times in unsuccessful fashion. And Hasashi, after his first blood match with Bihan, was able to settle the beef between these two gentlemen in a fashion. Oh, wait a minute. Bihan able to get the reverse elbow strike onto Eli Reed. Hits a sling blade onto him and follows it over the basement dropkick. And Hanzo getting gut-wrenched by Smith. Reed gets sent flying back inside of the ring by Bihan. Hanzo getting stood up by Smith. Smith locking up with Hanzo. Has him in a crossbody hold. Carrying him over to the guardrail. And just power slams him onto the mat. And we see Reed locking up with Bihan on the inside of the ring. Reed also having been undefeated in 5 straight matches, as Bihan sets him up and hits the Avalanche Bulldog in the middle of the ring. Smith taking down Hanzo on the inside. Now, folks, you gotta wonder what's going through the minds of War Dogs. Smith has the world title rematch in his back pocket, and Eli Reed, being 5-0 undefeated, has also earned the right for a world title match against the world champion Dmitri Smirnoff. And we see Bihan hit the fatality onto Smith. 1, 2, but no, the assassin kicking out at 2. And Eli Reed has Hanzo Hasashi up for the F5, and the F5 connects. Reed going for the cover, but Bihan comes in to break up the count before it can even begin. Bihan with a beautiful standing dropkick to Eli Reed. Smith grabbing Bihan from behind, hits him with a nasty looking uppercut. Hanzo Hasashi down and out on the outside of the ring while War Dogs are going after Bihan on the inside. Smith getting Han back up to his feet. Now Reed trying to grab at him, but Smith takes him down with a lariat. We see Hanzo grabbing a weapon from under the ring, and it's the baseball bat. Swing and a miss by Hanzo Hasashi. Beautiful bridging German by Smith. Smith getting beat all to hell with the baseball bat, but takes the bat from Hasashi and sends one his way. Bihan rolling out of the ring from the damage done to him by the War Machine. Hanzo taking on Reed and Smith at the same time. But Reed sends Hanzo flying with one German. Sets him up for a second German. And here comes number 3. The triple German suplex connects. You see Reed rolling over Hasashi to go for the pin. Bihan getting back inside of the ring, but breaking up the count before it can even hit 2. Bihan getting kicked in the stomach by Reed. Smith and Hasashi on the outside. Reed with the double underhook suplex sends Bihan flying across the ring. Now Reed has the baseball bat in hand while Smith taking care of Hanzo on the outside. Sends Hanzo flying face first on the apron and busts him open. But Bihan hitting the bulldog onto Eli Reed takes him down. Oh, Hanzo gets the drop to a hold, but Bihan hits the fatality on the Reed. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, but no. Eli Reed kicks out at 2. Now Hanzo going after Smith still on the outside. Bihan tries to use the baseball bat on Reed, but Reed takes it out of his hands. But Bihan able to take Reed down with a DDT. Saw Smith picking up the steel steps, but throwing him back down to go after Bihan on the inside of the ring. Han with the baseball bat, get it knocked out of his hands, and Smith hits the uppercut from behind. Reed getting Bihan picked back up to his feet and sends him back down with Smith with the baseball shot. Hanzo with the nasty elbow taking down Smith, grabbing onto Smith's leg, driving those knees into the upper leg. And again, just doing major amounts of damage to the former world champion. You see Hanzo going back after Smith while Bihan tried to go for a fatality. But it looks like Hanzo hitting the back elbow shot to Smith sends Smith flying into the mat face first. Bihan getting hit with an elbow strike by Reed. Hanzo coming off the middle rope with an axe handle. Bihan getting left in the corner. Reed going after Hanzo, but Hanzo firing back off elbow shots and kicks to Reed. Reed gets sent over into the corner, and Hanzo taking advantage, setting up Reed in the tree of woe while Bihan takes down Smith, going for the cover. 1, 2, but no. Smith again kicking out at 2. Smith hasn't been on a episode of Friday Night Evolution for quite a while since he last lost the title against Elliot Ryan months ago, but now he's making his return in the way that he first debuted in tag team action. Hanzo taking down Smith on the inside as Bihan goes up under the ring for a weapon. Hanzo with an Irish whip over into the corner, and it looks like Bihan's got the table in hand going after Reed on the outside, but Reed kicks the table off from his hands, hits him with a right hand shot, and sends Bihan flying across the arena while Smith takes care of Hanzo on the inside of the ring. Hanzo getting kicked in the midsection. Smith with a powerbomb onto Hanzo. Reed trading shots with Bihan over by the announcer's table. Bihan with a nasty elbow shot as Smith goes for the cover on Hanzo, but Bihan able to make the save. Fire and Ice showing major tag team chops so far in this match, and I guarantee the same could be the same could be said for War Dogs. And Bihan taking down Smith with a flying head scissors. Reed getting kicked all to hell by Bihan. Bihan hits the sling blade onto Reed, following it up with a basement dropkick to the side of his head. Hanzo getting target lock on Reed now, getting him back up to his feet. Both men locking up as Hanzo sends him up, trying to go for a stalling vertical suplex, but Reed able to fight out of it and hits a lariat from behind. Smith once again getting hit with a fatality, and Reed able to break up the count before it can even begin. Reed hitting Bihan from behind. He's got Bihan up onto his shoulders, going for the F5. And the F5 connects. Reed goes for the cover. Smith hits the stunner on the Hanzo. Is this going to be a no? Bihan kicks out at 2. Hanzo gets covered by Smith. 2, and another kick out at 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Fire and Ice are giving War Dogs one hell of a fight tonight. Fisherman suplex by Eli Reed on a Bihan. And we see Smith holding the baseball bat in hand, but throws it down instead. Reed kicking after Bihan on the outside. Smith trying to get in on the action. Reed hits a snap suplex on a Bihan. And we see Smith going around the ropes, going back to the outside as Reed has the bat in hand and knocks Hanzo Hasashi out of hell. Hanzo back up to his feet though as Smith takes down Bihan, and Reed getting the baseball bat kicked out of his hands by Hanzo. Hanzo dragging the arm around onto Reed, and Reed taken down to his knee, but Reed fighting back up from his feet with the right hand shots to the gut. See Smith with the baseball bat in hand. Hanzo, look out. You should have looked behind you, brother. You got smacked out of hell. Smith going for the cover, but Bihan able to make the save once again. Smith gets hit with the... I've lost count with how many fatalities he's been hit by so far, but Reed able to make the save in time. Bihan with a standing shooting star onto Smith. Hanzo back up to his feet now. Fire and Ice both double teaming on Smith inside of the ring. Nasty looking Russian leg sweep by Hanzo. Smith trying to roll away to try and recover from some of the damage that's been done. And hits. Oh, and it looks like he's going for the triple German onto Bihan. There goes the second, and here comes number 3. And boom, the contact hits. Reed going after Hasashi now, but Hasashi kicking the absolute hell out of Reed. Sends him flying flat on his back in the inside of the ring. 1. But Reed kicks out with authority. Hanzo gets cracked square in the face with a baseball bat shot. Smith going after Bihan now, getting Bihan picked up to his feet. Smith spins him around, and here comes the headshot. The headshot connects as Smith goes for the cover on Bihan. 1, 2, but no, Bihan kicks out at 2. The headshot was the move that won Smith the World Championship months and months ago. But Hanzo flipping Smith around onto his back, saving his tag team partner, Bihan. Kicking Smith in the lower back while Eli Reed sends the steel steps inside of the ring. See Bihan swinging for the fences, getting the baseball bat shot onto Smith. And Reed hits the F5 for the 3rd time onto Hanzo. Going for the cover. 2, but no. Bihan able to make the save once again. Grabbing Reed from behind. He's got the arms trapped. And sets him up for a drop down bulldog. Bihan going after the steel steps this time as Reed rolls out of the ring. Fire and Ice, the lone 2 men inside. And a senton atomico by Bihan lands onto Reed. Reed getting smashed all to hell by Bihan on the outside. Hanzo grabbing the baseball bat away from Smith. Sends the bat shots to Smith, but Smith able to knock it out of his hands. Chopping away at the chest of Hanzo, but Hanzo locking up with Smith, sends him flying over in the corner. Swinging neckbreaker by Bihan on the Reed on the outside. Hanzo hits the Superman punch in the corner. Smith tries to go for the lariat, but gets knocked all to hell with a baseball bat shot by Bihan. Now Reed going after Han this time. Big suplex by Reed. And we see Hanzo going up to the middle rope. Hits the axe handle onto Smith. Reed going to the outside. Hanzo coming off. Nasty running punt kick by Hanzo onto Smith. Reed grabbing Bihan by the throat on the outside while Hanzo has the baseball bat swinging away onto Smith on the inside of the ring. Smith takes the bat from him and cracks him with a good one in the midsection. Bihan getting launched outside of the ring by Reed while Smith swinging for the fences but misses on that last attempt on the Hanzo. Hanzo sends him over into the corner. Reed going with the steel steps against Bihan but throwing him back down. Smith drop down neck breaker by Smith on the Hanzo. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match are the War Dogs. War Machine Eli Reed and the Assassin Dylan Smith gave one hell of a performance here tonight in their tag team debut and are going to be in tag team action once again next week. But also props to Fire and Ice, Hanzo Hasashi, and Bihan on helping put on one hell of a fight here tonight on Friday Night Evolution.
Here are your winners, Dirty Dogs.
Eli Reed and Dylan Smith celebrating, blood flowing from each other's heads, knowing that they have completed one hell of a task here tonight on Friday Night Evolution as they go on next week to fight in the Tag Team Contenders Tournament. Now, ladies and gentlemen, up next in tonight's semi-main event, the SWF television title is on the line. John Uso, Leroy Wilberson, T-Bone, John Black, The Reaper, Alex Storm, Kenny Mitch, and the SWF television champion himself, PT, are going to be battling it out for the title in an 8-man battle royale. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the prize of this match, the SWF World Television Championship.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal and is for the World Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 245 pounds,
John Uso last week making his return to the SWF in successful fashion, getting a victory over Perfect Pitch Kenny Mitch. Is Uso going to be able to keep that streak going and become the next television champion here tonight? Only one way to find out, and that's when that bell rings. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way out to the entrance is Leroy Wilberson making his debut. And the man is so fast, our ring announcer can't even keep up with him. Flying inside of the ring, the pyro goes off. This guy is going to be one hell of a sight to see in this match. I just got that feeling.
West Virginia, weighing in at 257 pounds, the Superstar.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, T-Bone making his SWF debut in a hell of a way, going after a title in his very first matchup. We're going to be excited to see what this young man can bring here into the SWF.
22 pounds, John Black.
John Black, another man in this match, making his SWF debut in huge fashion, going right after one of our titles here on Friday Night Evolution. What's going to be in store for us when we see this man in action? We just got to wait and see for when that bell rings.
Your spirit's erased. It's so obvious what you are. There's nothing to taste, nothing to love. You are dead on the inside, dead and gone, dead on the
Ladies and gentlemen, the man known as the Reaper making his SWF debut alongside many of the others in this match, coming out with the lantern in respects to the fallen Bray Wyatt who passed away last week. What are we going to see from this man in this match? We're getting ready to find out here soon.
Your gaslight crusade, parading around my heart. It's killing me slowly now. And I bleed to death just to know the truth you hide. But you keep me fed with every lie. It keeps me alive. Broken from men to end. Short fuse they wearing thin. I couldn't fix you, but I tried. I know I did. Dying to live again. We need to let this end. I'm not bowing to the crows inside your head. Broken from men to end. Short fuse they wearing thin. I couldn't fix you, but I tried. I know I did. Dying to live again. We need to let this end. I'm done bowing to the crows inside your head.
And from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 257 pounds, Thunderbolt's Alex Storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could tell you if I ever seen somebody that's done about just all there is in this business, this man is a former Breakthrough World Champion, one of the inaugural tag team champions with his partner John Uso as Samoan Storm, and is the former YouTube champion. And that YouTube championship got unified with the X Division title at Summer Showdown to become the SWF Television Championship when Coco Beware got the pinfall victory on our current television champion, PT.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kenny Mitchell.
Kenny Mitch becoming a very familiar face here in the SWF arena, having a little bit of an up and down track record so far in his matches, but still an impressive young man nonetheless, and is looking to make the ultimate statement in potentially becoming our next television champion alongside of all these other men in this match.
Pinkish too, baby.
And introducing the champion from wherever he wants, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the World Television Champion, PP the Great.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, with the SWF World Television Championship around his waist, Pinkish Toon making his way up to the ring. This man won the title 2 weeks ago from Coco Beware, and a bit of revenge after Coco got the pinfall to unify the X Division and YouTube titles to make the very same belt that he wears right now. And he's got one hell of a way to be making his first defense here in tonight's semi-main event of Friday Night Evolution. Is he going to continue to hold on to that belt, or will we see a new champion here tonight? Alright folks, here we go, and we are off at 100 miles a second. T-Bone getting taken down by Alex Storm. John Black gets taken down. Kenny Mitch getting taken down by Pinkish Toon. John Uso and Leroy Wilberson locking up, and the Reaper down and out on the ground. Pinkish locking up with Leroy, getting him up. Sit-out pile driver by Pinkish Toon. John Black gets sent around into a knee shot by Kenny Mitch. John Uso going after the Reaper, sends him over, and deadlifts him up into a powerbomb. T-Bone still down and out on the ground. Kenny Mitch getting whipped around by Alex Storm. Storm going for the leg lock onto Kenny Mitch. Pinkish taking down Leroy, going after John Uso. Uso gets sent over into the corner. Pinkish trying to light him up with kicks, but Uso able to reverse out of it. Reaper going after Wilberson, but T-Bone attacks him from behind, hits him with a right-hand shot. John Black still down and out on the ground. And a straight jacket suplex by Kenny Mitch on Alex Storm. Pinkish lighting up Mitch with the kick to the midsection. T-Bone getting assaulted by John Uso. John Black grabbing the Reaper by the back of his neck, trying to carry him around, lets him go. Tries to go for the kick, but the Reaper catches it. Oh, reverse enziguri takes him down. John Uso gets sent over the rope by Pinkish, but the save is made by Leroy Wilberson. Leroy sending the elbow shots into John Uso. Storm taking down John Black. T-Bone down and out on the ring, and a power slam by the Reaper onto Kenny Mitch. Uso attacking his former tag team partner Alex Storm. No love lost between the former tag team champions, folks. And remember, in an 8-man battle royale, it's every man for himself. Alliances may happen, but they will be short-lived, as the only way to win is to throw every other man over the top rope. John Black getting sent away and gets the elimination attempt saved with a kick to Kenny Mitch's face. T-Bone grabbing on a Pinkish Toon. Ripcord knee strike by John Black on a Kenny Mitch. Black going after the television champion Pinkish. Pinkish sends Black around into a knee strike of his own. Big vertical suplex by John Black. Rolling pop-up stunner by Pinkish onto the Reaper. And T-Bone hits the pedigree onto John Uso. John Black grabbing a T-Bone from behind. Flips him over and down into his knee. Reaper going after the television champion. And Kenny Mitch. Nasty gut wrench suplex on a T-Bone. And John Uso power slamming Leroy onto the mat. Kenny Mitch suplexing the hell out of John Black. Uso hits a DDT on Alex Storm, busting him open. Reaper getting grabbed by Uso. Uso wrenching him around and gets ready to hit the midnight elbow. T-Bone with a nasty backslam onto Kenny Mitch. Pinkish Toon going after T-Bone. T-Bone hip tossing him over. John Black going after John Uso, but Uso gets taken down by Leroy with a head scissor. T-Bone getting sent over to the ropes. Michinoku driver by Alex Storm. And the Reaper going after Leroy now. Setting him up. Drop down neck breaker. Oh, and T-Bone is the first man eliminated in the match. T-Bone gave us a hell of a performance and a beautiful looking pedigree in this match, but he was the first man to be eliminated with only 7 men left inside the ring. John Black getting top man on the Reaper, sending down those open palm strikes. Kenny Mitch launching Pinkish Toon over into the corner. John Uso stomping down on the Leroy as Alex Storm. Oh, wait a minute. John Black gets sent over the rope. He's the second man eliminated in this match. Only 6 men to go. Kenny Mitch barely hanging onto the ropes to save himself from getting eliminated. Beautiful bridging suplex by Alex Storm. And the Reaper gets taken down by a nasty looking bomb by Pinkish. John Uso comes charging at the television champion, but Storm stops him in his tracks with a kick. Reaper going after Uso now. Kenny Mitch gets sent over the top rope. Nasty pump kick by Storm onto Pinkish. Storm mule kicking Leroy in the corner. Good God. Kenny Mitch grabbing onto Uso, slamming him back first onto the ring mat. You've got to think that Kenny's got some bad blood towards Uso after Uso defeated him last week on Evolution. Leroy with an arm drag on a Pinkish Toon. Pinkish wildly swinging at Leroy as Leroy takes advantage and sends him flying with a head scissors. Kenny Mitch takes down the Reaper. John Uso getting an elbow shot in of his own on the Reaper while he was down, but Kenny Mitch with the spinning roundhouse to take down Uso. Storm just now starting to get back up to his feet, locking up with Kenny Mitch as Pinkish gets dragged over to the ropes by Leroy Wilberson. Wilberson gets fought off by Pinkish with the elbow shot. Storm going after Leroy now, cracks him in the back with an elbow shot. The Reaper sends Pinkish flying over to the corner. Oh, and it looks like Reaper might be able to eliminate the champion. Is Pinkish going to be able to fight away? No, and it looks like the Reaper eliminates the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a new SWF television champion tonight. With 5 men left to go, the Reaper, Alex Storm, Leroy Wilberson, John Uso, and Kenny Mitch. Uso cracking in a meeting of the minds between Kenny and Leroy. Leroy gets taken down. Reaper takes down Uso. And Storm looking like he's knocked out on the bottom rope. Kenny Mitch hitting a basement drop kick to the Reaper. Leroy is down. Uso is down. Storm down but back right up to his feet again. The Reaper gets sent over to the corner by Kenny Mitch. Storm has Mitch up onto his shoulders and he's carrying him over to the corner. Sets him up and hits the snake eyes. Reaper going after the down Leroy. Leroy getting picked up to his feet, getting carried by the Reaper. The Reaper cracking him on the back with the knee and still keeping the hold in and on second backbreaker. The Reaper getting smacked by Storm. Storm tries to go for the high kick but gets hit from behind with a knee shot by Kenny Mitch. Reaper with a face buster onto Storm. Storm is down. Uso is down. A flying shoulder check by the Reaper onto Leroy Wilberson. Kenny Mitch and Reaper locking up with each other. Kenny Mitch getting grabbed but sends Reaper flying with the legs. Uso and Wilberson locking up with each other, but Wilberson getting fought off with the elbow shots by Uso. And Kenny Mitch just stomping down on the Storm in the bottom corner. Reaper with a big slam on a John Uso. Leroy Wilberson going after Kenny Mitch. Mitch gets hit with a code breaker. Storm comes flying in at Reaper with a right hand shot, but Reaper fights right back. Reaper grabbing up Storm from behind. Storm getting carried over onto his shoulder. But it looks like the impact from behind from Uso and Wilberson knocked Storm loose from his grip. Uso slamming down Reaper in the middle of the ring. Uso gets hit with a nasty knee shot. Storm comes in flying with a knee of his own. Uso cracking his former tag partner with a right-hand shot. Sends him with a snap suplex. And Reaper gets launched off with Kenny Mitch's legs, and Wilberson and Mitch double teaming onto Uso with a double team choke slam. But short-lived alliance as Wilberson and Mitch trade shots with each other. Storm getting arm flipped around by Kenny Mitch, and Mitch driving the knees into the arm. Uso having Wilberson up, cracks him back down with a headbutt. Kenny Mitch with a flying knee to the Reaper's face. Storm, Reaper, and Wilberson are down. And Uso with a deadlift powerbomb on a Kenny Mitch takes him down too. Reaper headbutting Storm down onto the mat. Going after Uso from behind, but Uso fighting back. Uso getting grabbed from behind by Wilberson. Wilberson with a backdrop. Big splash by Reaper onto Storm. Now Wilberson going after Kenny Mitch in the corner with a stomp. Reaper grabbing up Wilberson from behind. And Wilberson getting picked up by Reaper. Reaper might get an elimination here. Are we going to see a second elimination from the Reaper? Oh, Wilberson barely hanging on, surviving the elimination attempt. Kenny Mitch getting grabbed from behind by Uso. Uso cracks him with an elbow shot, sends him flying over to the corner. Uso with a flying Larry from behind to Reaper. And Wilberson taking advantage, getting a flying splash onto Reaper's back. Uso grabbing up Wilberson, taking him over to the ropes. And it looks like Wilberson might be getting eliminated by John Uso. Storm fighting off the elimination attempt by Kenny Mitch. Mitch gets Blue Thunder bombed by Storm. Uso still trying to push Wilberson out of the ring. But Wilberson fighting back. Reaper going after Storm, but now Reaper going after Uso. Uso getting dragged around by Reaper as Storm goes after Wilberson, locking up Kenny Mitch down and out in the corner. And Wilberson fighting out of Storm's hold, hits him with an inverted DDT, and the Reaper might be able to eliminate John Uso. Kenny Mitch with a gut-wrench slam onto Wilberson. These 5 men are the last men standing in this battle royal. Reaper gets eliminated by John Uso. Oh, Uso almost got a double elimination on the Storm. We are down to the final 4. Leroy Wilberson, John Uso, Alex Storm, and Kenny Mitch. Mitch gets hit with a chop block from behind. And it looks like Wilberson's getting the attempt done onto him by Storm. Is Storm being able to get the next elimination? Wilberson trying to fight out of it, but Wilberson gets sent over the top. We are down to the final 3. DDT by Kenny Mitch on the Storm. The former tag team champions Samoan Storm, Alex Storm, and John Uso and Kenny Mitch are the final 3. One of these men are going to be walking away as our new SWF World Television Champion. Kenny Mitch just lighting up Alex Storm with the chop and shot combination, ending it off with a drop kick. Storm sweeping the legs out from underneath of Kenny Mitch. Uso sends Storm over into the corner. Storm looking like he's about to get eliminated by Uso. Oh, fights off his former tag partner with a right-hand shot. Storm getting knocked out of hell with the left and right-hand combination, and a drop kick for good measure by Uso. Uso getting Storm back up to his feet. Kenny Mitch attacking from behind, and a rolling deadlift powerbomb by John Uso. Kenny Mitch with a shotgun drop kick to take down Uso as well. The spinning roundhouse misses by Mitch. Mitch gets cracked in the chest and ribs with those hard-hitting knee shots by Uso. Uso grabbing Mitch by the back of his neck, just slamming him again and again into the mat, getting top mount and just raining down those right-hand shots, busting open Kenny. And Storm trying to charge in at Uso. Uso grabbing him from the back of his neck, sends him up to the ropes. Oh, wait a minute. Uso going for the powerbomb on the Storm, carrying him over to the top rope, and powerbombs his former tag partner to get the elimination. And in a repeat from last week, John Uso and Kenny Mitch are the final 2 in this match. Kenny grabbing onto Uso, flipping him down with an arm drag, going over and targeting that left arm with a knee shot. Uso getting picked up to his feet by Kenny Mitch. Mitch sends him over to the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Is Kenny about to get the elimination on John? Are we about to see him get revenge for last week and take the title? Uso unable to fight from the hold. He gets flipped over to his stomach and gets sent over the top rope. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and the new SWF World Television Champion is the perfect pitch, Kenny Mitch. Folks, I got to tell you, you hate to see a champion lose in their first defense, but the deck was absolutely stacked against Pinkish Toon tonight. But Congratulations are in full order for our new champion, Kenny Mitch. Congratulations, brother. Hell of a win.
Here is your winner, and new World Television Champion, Kenny Mitchell.
Kenny Mitch holding that television championship high and proud to the SWF arena, knowing the absolute war that he just went through with those other men in that battle royale. Congratulations to our new SWF World Television Champion, Kenny Mitch. The crowd is at the edge of their seats in absolute amazement that this man has done the unthinkable, as he is now officially on the record books for the first time as a champion here in the SWF. And ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our Friday Night Evolution main event in a champion versus champion fight with Igor Volkov, the openweight champion, and Dmitri Smirnoff, the SWF World Champion. Which of these two gentlemen are going to come out on top in this main event contest? Let's head to the ring and find out.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, weighing in at 275 pounds, the welterweight champion, Russian Mauler.
Igor Volkov, the new SWF openweight champion. This man has been in the title hunt since the time that he debuted here in the SWF, coming multiple times close to the world title, but was able to successfully win the openweight championship weeks ago. But you gotta wonder what's going through his mind after Joker Jayden Payne's words and all the promos that he's done and traded back and forth with Volkov. Is he going to be ready to make a potentially successful first defense, or will we see this man be dethroned by the Joker?
His opponent from St. Petersburg, Russia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the world champion, Russian Buzzsaw.
And we see our world champion, Dmitri Smirnoff, after unifying the Breakthrough World title and the SWF World Heavyweight Championship to make the new SWF World Championship. This man has been on an absolute undefeated streak, including winning the title, going 6-0 in his last singles matches, and he's going up against Igor Volkov in one hell of a fight coming up. We see both champions meeting each other in the ring for a respectful handshake. Referee separating both men, signaling them both in their corners, hits the bell, and we're off, and Volkov comes flying in with the pump kick to take down Smirnoff. Volkov kicking Smirnoff while he's down. The openweight champion starting things real aggressive in this main event matchup tonight. Driving that knee into the side of Smirnoff's head. Smirnoff getting his arms trapped by Volkov. Volkov just wrenching around on the world champion. Stomping down on his lower back, but Smirnoff right back up to his feet. Sends Volkov flying over his back onto the mat. Tries to go for the knee drop, but Volkov able to roll out of the way in time. Volkov tries to come charging in, but Smirnoff able to kick the legs out from underneath of him. Volkov getting picked up by Smirnoff. Smirnoff have to torture rack slam connecting. Volkov getting attacked on the ground. Smirnoff stomping down on that right arm. Getting him picked back up. The openweight champion blocking the shot, sending a shot of his own. Both men locking up. And Volkov, backbreaker onto Smirnoff, follows it up with a huge pump kick. Volkov going for the cover on Smirnoff. 1, 2, but no, the world champion will not be denied in the main event tonight. Volkov kicking him all to hell with the shot to the midsection. Smirnoff getting picked back up to his feet. Volkov has him up onto his shoulders. Oh, the chest buster connects. Good God. I guarantee some of Smirnoff's ribs have got to be broken from that impact. Sit-out pile driver by Volkov as he goes for the cover. He's got the leg locked. 1, 2, but no. Smirnoff kicks out at 2. The fight goes on. Volkov getting Smirnoff back up to his feet. Has him up, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Mauler connects. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, but Smirnoff kicks out at 2. The damage being done by Volkov onto the world champion. The openweight champ, Volkov, is giving major headway in this match. Volkov kicking at the stomach of Smirnoff. Both men locking up once again. Volkov trying to go for a slam, but Smirnoff fighting out of it with the left-hand shots to the midsection. Hits him with the right. Oh, and he's got the octopus stretch in onto Volkov. Is Volkov going to tap out to the world champion? No, he hip tosses him over to counter out. Volkov going after Smirnoff's arm, stomping down on that left arm. But Smirnoff right back up to his feet. Volkov sends him flying against the ropes with an Irish whip. Drops down underneath the Smirnoff. But Smirnoff catches himself on the ropes to stop his momentum. Smirnoff sends Volkov flying against the ropes this time. Sends him up and power slams him straight into a backbreaker. Jesus. The openweight champion and the world champion have been on very even footing so far in this match, but Smirnoff setting up Volkov with the buzzsaw bomb. Going for the cover. 1, 2, but no. Volkov kicks out at 2. Smirnoff stalking around on Volkov, but Volkov gets the surprise roll-up going for the cover. 1, 2, but no. Smirnoff kicks out from the roll-up. And Volkov just raining down those right-hand shots onto Smirnoff. Tries to go for that knee drop, but Smirnoff smart to get out of the way. Picks him up, sends him flying back down onto the mat. Smirnoff getting up Volkov, tries to go for the grab, but Volkov dodging out of the way, kicking at the legs of the world champion. Both men locking up. Smirnoff gets picked up by Volkov. Volkov sends him down, loading up that right-hand shot, and boom, it connects. Volkov staying right on top of Smirnoff, getting him back up to his feet. Hits the midsection kick. He's got the leg trap. Leg trap suplex connects as he goes for the cover. He's got the leg locked. 1, 2, but no. Smirnoff kicks out again. The openweight champion's got to be wondering what it's going to take down the world champion here tonight. And it looks like he's going for the Mauler slam. And the Mauler connects. He goes for the cover, but no. Smirnoff able to get the rope break. We see Dmitri trying to crawl his way back up to his feet with the ropes assistance. Volkov going back out onto the apron. Clocks him with a right-hand shot. Tries to go for a flying senton, but Smirnoff able to roll out of the way, stomping him on his legs. And again, targeting the legs of Volkov, stomping repeatedly again and again. Smirnoff getting Volkov back up to his feet. Both men lock up. Smirnoff sends him chest first into the guardrail. Volkov getting some payback, sending Smirnoff into the guardrail as well. And again, shoulder first into the guardrail. Referee's outside count is at 4. Both men have got to get back inside of the ring by the count of 10 if they don't want this fight to end in a count. And Smirnoff getting slammed back first in the turnbuckles. Volkov stomping down on him. Tries to go for a kick, but Smirnoff able to dodge out of the way. Arm trap release suplex connects. Referee's outside count is at 6. Smirnoff getting Volkov back up to his feet. Grabs Volkov and whips him back inside of the ring as the referee hits the count of 7, and the count ends and the fight continues. Volkov lighting up Smirnoff with the kicks and punches. Big knee shot by Volkov, staggering Smirnoff. Sends Smirnoff up against the ropes with an Irish whip, dropping down underneath of the world champion. Both men collide in the middle of the ring. Smirnoff with a launching throw onto Volkov, sending him flying across the ring. And Smirnoff with a deadlift onto Volkov and hits a running power slam. But Volkov barely phased by it, getting right back up, but sent right back down with a hard uppercut from Smirnoff. Smirnoff gets the midsection kick and he's going for the buzzsaw bomb. He's got him trapped up and the buzzsaw bomb hits. Is Smirnoff going to go for the cover? He rolls over Volkov, trapping the leg. Ref gets into position. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and keeping his undefeated streak alive is the SWF World Champion, Dmitri Smirnoff. The Openweight Champion, Volkov, gave his friend one hell of a fight here tonight in Friday Night Evolution's main event. But tonight was just the night for Smirnoff. Congratulations, gentlemen. You gave us one hell of a show to end things off. And we see Dmitri Smirnoff, the world champion, getting his hand raised by the referee, and the Openweight Champion, Igor Volkov, giving respect to the world champion, holding out his hand in the sign of respect, and the world champion reciprocates, shaking the hand of the Openweight Champion. And Smirnoff, with that victory tonight, goes 7-0, undefeated in singles action, and is set to defend his world championship against either the Assassin Dylan Smith or the War Machine Eli Reed here in the near future. But only time will tell who is going to be his next challenger. But folks, thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate the love and support, and we just want to keep on bringing out good content for every one of y'all to enjoy and just sit back and relax. But that's all I've got for now. This has been another episode in the books for Friday Night Evolution. I'm your host, Dylan Smith, the voice of SWF Pro Wrestling. We'll see you guys here next time. Good night, everybody.